Hi, I'm Mr. Bizey, and this is lesson 2 of learning to play the guitar. You watched lesson 1, you learned about the parts of the guitar, how they all work. You learned about basically how to strum. We're going to review strumming. We cup our hand kind of like this. Don't clench it up or anything, or I see this a lot with the hitchhiker thumb, you put that out. But you just kind of loosely put your hand together, your thumb sticks out a little bit, and you just glide that over the string. You don't have to press your thumb in hard. You can do it very light. Word of warning, the more you do this, your thumb will get sore. That does not mean you're doing it wrong. It just means you're rubbing that skin across these strings, especially if you're doing steel string. And your thumb is going to get sore. And you're going to be like, I need a pick, no. Or I have kids who put tape around their thumbs or Band-Aids. I try to avoid that as much as possible. What's going to happen? You're going to get a blister on your thumb. Yep, going to happen. You may need to take a break when that happens. Let it heal up. Don't pop it. Not supposed to pop them. Okay? But eventually, you start to get a callus, and then you don't feel it anymore. It's like a natural pick on your thumb, and that's what you're going for. Generally, if you're doing regular practice, 5 to 6 weeks, you're going to be there, even earlier. But you're going to have to play through some pain to begin with. Yes, it will be a little painful. An old adage, no pain, no gain. But you will get there. So today I'm going to talk some easy and some full chords. We're going to start with an easy chord. This is easy G. If you're following along in Essential Elements, it gives you the chord diagrams. But for these easy chords, we're only going to use the top 3 strings. Now, I say top 3 strings because I'm thinking of the 3 strings that sound the highest, but in fact, on the guitar, they are placed the lowest physically on the guitar. And I hope that makes sense. I know it's a musician thing. I'm thinking higher strings or higher pitches, so higher strings. So it'll just be these 3 strings, okay? They are listed many times as strings 1, 2, and 3, or you may see them as E, B, and G. Okay, so it's those 3 strings that we're going to be using. We're going to take our ring finger, which is our 3rd finger. We're going to put it on the 3rd fret, which is right here. Okay, we think of this space as the 1st fret, 2nd fret, and 3rd fret. You can put your 3rd finger anywhere in between these 2 silver fret pieces. I have silver on here. Yours might be different color. Anywhere between it. When you press this down, it's causing the string to press down on that 3rd fret right there. And so your sound is coming from where that fret is all the way to the bridge. So even if I press it down all the way here, it's still hitting that fret, and that's all I need. Unlike a violin, you can actually move your finger about a little bit and still get the same pitch. So I'm putting my 3rd finger down for 3rd fret, and I'm not going to play any other, put any other fingers down. I'm going to lift them up so you can see that. You don't want to play like this though, okay? You want to play like this so your fingers are ready to go. But you should get, this is a G chord, easy G chord. Should sound like that. Try that with me. Let's do 4 of them together. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay? Hopefully that sounds pretty good. If it doesn't, you might want to check your tuning. If you don't know how to tune your instrument, ask a teacher. I will do a lesson on tuning your instrument. The guitar is actually really easy to tune, which is nice. You just have to know what you're doing. So that's an easy G chord, okay? Let's do an easy C chord next. So we're going to take our 1st finger, which is our index finger. Now, it's not going to go down on the E string, string number 1. We're going to go to string number 2. We'll put our 1st finger down on 1st fret. Notice how my finger is curved. It's not touching string number 1. Okay, it's curved over. I've got the tip down. And again, it's just those 3 strings. That's a C chord, easy C chord. We go back to G, C, and G. Now, another chord that they have early on in Essential Elements is G7, easy G7. I'm not going to go into what the difference is between G and G7. Just know these chords exist for right now. G7, we're going to take out the same 1st finger we had down for C, and we're going to put down for 1st finger on the string number 1 now. Now, when you play this, it may sound like a question mark, like you really want something to happen after that, right? Musically, that's what it's supposed to do. It's like, if you ended like this, it's like somebody came up to you and had a conversation with you and ended with a question and left. And you're left like, what? So rarely do you ever want to end a song like that. There are some songs that do just for fun. But this wants to go to here. This goes to, you hear that? Sounds like that's the question, that's the answer, it's coming back. So let's try that G7. Let's do 4 of those together. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, good. Now let's go ahead and do 4 of each. So let's start with the G, do 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go and put our first finger down, do that C chord. Remember, first finger on 2nd string. 1, 2, 3, and. And then we're going to go ahead and put our first finger down on string number 1, the E string, for that G7. 1, 2, 3, and. And because you need to finish that question mark, let's go back to that C chord. 1, 2, 3, and. Now, for more advanced people, you're like, oh my gosh, easy chords. Ugh. And I've had kids like that. This is a great way to do quick things. Now, one thing you want to start working on for those easy chords is being able to shift to fingers really quickly, rather than have to be like, okay, I do, like that. You want to be able to go, how do you get there? Practice. That's pretty much how you're going to get there. Okay, so let's do some full chords, because full chords are lots of fun. If you need to practice these more, stop, go practice them a lot. It will take you a while to get these. You may not even be ready for these, okay? But if we do full chords, we've got our 3rd finger, same as before, same as the easy chord, but now we're going to put our 2nd finger all the way back on string number 6, the lowest sounding string, highest string physically. 2nd finger on 3rd fret, okay, that is important. So it goes 1, 2, 3, it needs to go right there. First finger is going to go on 2nd fret on string number 5, okay? And then you get to strum all 6 strings together. Now, you can hear that sounds a lot like the G chord we played before, which was just this. Now we're just putting it all together. And it gives a good full sound, right? Now for a C chord, we again, same as the easy chord, we put 3rd finger down on 3rd fret on string number 5, 2nd finger down on 2nd fret for string number 4, and this time we don't strum all 6 strings, we actually strum from string number 5 and down. Just like that. Now that's a C chord. You can hear that's the easy C chord, and this is the full. See how that works? Okay. I'm not going to get into G7 right now. It's not as important, but we may get to that later. But those are the basics of those chords. Basically C and G for the most part is what we're doing right now. Join me again. We're going to talk about some strumming next time. And if you want to keep going, we're going to do some more with chords. Thank you so much for joining me.